You guys get to what we were talking about, the shitty radio jingles that we all remember. What was it? O'Reilly's, then the 1877 Cars for Kids. That's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
It's the worst because they have the kids sing along. That's
yeah.
what it's the worst.
But they all sound
Everyone
like they're just
children.
like being forced to do it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
We're just also programmed though. Like if you were sick during a school day, like you watched fucking The Price is
cable,
Right.
Yeah, basic cable.
You watched The
God.
Price is Right, and JG Wentworth is your man. Like he's got your money now. You know, it's my money.
My money, and I need
I
it.
want it now.
That's how I learned who from LA is like from the East Coast. I just bust those out, and people were like, "Hey, you know that?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
I was talking about the Sears commercial the other day.
Oh no.
With the AC one. She's like, it's so hot. She's like, you said you'd call Sears. I'll call tomorrow. You'll call now.
You'll
I'll call now.
Oh my God.
That one is like one of my faves. I'll call now.
I'll call now. I remember that.
Yesterday.
The dude, he's just so dejected. I'll call now.
I'll call now.
It's a good one.
Yeah, so here we are. We're gonna be playing a game called Dungeons and Dragons. Nobody's heard of it before. It's new.
What?
Kind of a new thing. Beta testing.
Trendsetters.
Yeah.
The dungeons are in the dragons.
yeah. You go in through his butthole and then you delve through the dungeon and that's it. Yeah.
I just remember Eighth will try to run like a serious fucking adventure, and like everything had an orifice.
Everything has an orifice.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Yeah, so who remembers where we left off last week? Because it's been a long week, it feels like.
If you don't know, I can't tell you.
Come on, DM. You're supposed to give us a recap at the beginning of every episode.
Recap, y'all fucked.
We the last part, we found out that this orphanage was secret assassins, and everyone in here is a secret assassin. Except for the one that uses very loud guns. That's not so secretive, but still assassin-like.
Yeah, and we also learned that you can't mix dead bodies with champagne and sand.
You can, and then add a high temperature.
It's just not desirable. But yeah, so where we left off was everyone, I believe, except for Lyra and Teddy, were at the basement of the orphanage, and Snick had just found the secret room that was apparently there the whole time.
You know, Gertrude's not really Gertrude. My whole life has been a lie.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
fine.
basic things.
Yeah, you know, your parents dropped you off on the doorstep. You know, you have parents? What?
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
And
dun,
apparently
dun.
they're counterintelligence spies.
You know, something that's going to take you years of therapy to work through, but you don't have time. So, you know, grab your guns. Let's go kill some people. Yeah.
Moon's haunted, and we'll just go from there. All right, let's. I got this serious music
Name of
on.
your gun to therapy.
All right, let's switch over. Okay, let's switch some sounds. Oh fuck! You know what I forgot to do during tech? I forgot to upload. If we need Foundry, I don't know if it's gonna show the map. But we'll
Wait,
see.
your spectator?
Yeah, we'll try. We'll do a quick little zippity do if we have to. No big deal. Actually, I think
Dropping the ball.
I think it's studio mode. I can look ahead, I believe. Either way, no big deal. So yeah, so you guys are directly in front of the you pulled back the cask that was covering up the secret door, and as you pull the cask forward, you also notice it doesn't really disturb any of the dust around. It just, the dust kind of stays there and doesn't move. So yeah, you see it's like the wrought iron gate, and through it is like a shimmery type I don't want to say liquid, but it looks a little like a foggy liquid, but you can't see anything beyond it.
If this is a trap, I'm gonna be so angry.
We
We could always throw something first.
are we gonna have to walk through that?
Think
I
so.
would test it.
I'll put my metal arm through.
Oh!
You so as you get to the gate, it just kind of stops. Like the gate, even though it has space through it, it's like solid. Almost think of it as like the gate is just in front of, like picture it as like it's a sheet of paper behind the gate, but you can't get through the openings in the gate. It's almost like it's
Oh, you have to open the gate. Is that where the key goes?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the key. All right, well,
You have the key.
I've seen one of these before. Hold on.
it's a door.
Sorry, it feels like this time that we just spent when we saw all of this door feels like there's a week between moving this barrel and trying to go through this gate.
Okay. All right. Take the key that Gertrude gave me and open that bad boy up.
Yeah, oddly enough, it seems to fit.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, weird. But yeah, so the key goes in and the gate creaks open with a loud.
We don't tell them that I forgot to open the door. Like, it stays between the three of us.
I think that's on all of us. Shall we go in?
All right, now I'll try and put my arm through and make sure it's not going to, like, chop it off.
No, it passes through.
Okay,
Is Zvik with us?
Would he even?
Or is he still outside?
I think he's still
Underground.
upstairs at least.
There. Okay.
I heard we were going into a root cellar. I'm like, we're not bringing an elemental with us into a root cellar. He ain't gonna fit.
Everyone knows they're allergic to roots.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can stick your hand. It has like a tangibility to it. Like it's almost like, you know, when has anyone ever played like Oobleck, that like non-Newtonian thing? It's just flour and water.
Yeah.
So like if you hit it too hard, it's solid, but as you kind of go soft, it goes through.
you gotta go slow, like my
Yeah.
ex.
Oh no.
How old are you?
I'm 19. We talked about this earlier.
Oh yeah, you're just small.
Yeah. And I'm also technically really old compared to everything else, but Inspector thinks, let's go. And
All right.
just like,
Well, who's gonna lead the way?
I'm pretty sure Snick is going in first.
Yeah, she probably should.
all right, I'm just gonna pull out my gun. Like, all right, let's do this. And just
Oh,
gently walk through.
Yezin will follow up.
And
I'll be following right behind.
Travis are out the back. Perfect. So as you guys push through, we'll switch over to the other two over at the museum. What are you guys doing?
And we were trying to find Atticus.
Yeah.
Where did we leave off though?
Kitani had said that he had left earlier in the morning to go get supplies from the town and hasn't seen him since.
Okay. Well, then I suppose we should just wait here.
It's up to you.
How long do you think?
Idea.
She looks at Theo and she's like, I definitely was talking to Katani.
It's sometimes he won't come back till lunch. It just depends what he's getting. Sometimes he'll be gone for the day. He didn't tell me.
Could wait.
Amara, is there a library?
He just gestures broadly to the museum.
Yes, artifacts. Good enough. Thank you.
She's just so enamored with what she's doing with her quill, writing furiously with all the new specimens that she has. So she's just kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, I think Theodore would just start going through everyone's shit. Just
Fair.
Find a room, open the door, go through the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just looking for clues, just anything to do with theology, secrets, things that they don't want you to know.
So you're talking as far as in the museum archives, like all the what's it called?
Yeah,
Are you trying to go to find like the stuff that's behind the ropes, or are you just trying to look at
behind the
features?
ropes? Atticus sent me. I'm here with Atticus.
Fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah, clearly. With an air of authority.
Yeah, there isn't. So I mean, there's a storage area, but I guess actually you wouldn't know where that is because you aren't from around here. Yeah.
He's just gonna start. That's why I meant he's just going to just start going through people's shit.
Fair, yeah,
Just walking into a room, what's in here, and then help himself to any knowledge that he might find.
yeah. So as you're just walking, you see the basic dormitories, and you could peek in, but it just seems to be. I like a quick glance, they're just student rooms, the same kind of room that you're staying in.
Yeah, no, that's a waste of time. He would just literally be going door to door and just like he just inherited it and he wants to know
Fair.
what's in everywhere.
What are you looking for?
Secrets.
Secrets?
Yes.
It's a museum. There's no secrets.
Yes, you would think that. There are always secrets, dear.
Well, you're not gonna find any in the dorm rooms. Well, none that
What
you'd interest you.
are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything.
Why are you so suspicious?
I mean, maybe like personal secrets of people.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know their lives.
I thought there were no secrets. Yes,
They're
you
just
see?
kind of like rolls her eyes. What room are you looking for?
Do you know where I might be able to find things related to local theology? Maybe ancient cultures that have been vanquished?
You want gods?
Yes, all of them, please.
And Lyra would know probably where this is.
Yeah, to
The religion room.
Yeah, there's like exactly. There's the general. So the way
In the blessed wing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the blessed wing. Got it. The West Wing.
Yeah.
The way the shrines are really set up around here is it's like even the actual shrines themselves. It's a central like common area, and then there's rooms off of the common area that go to it. So it's almost kind of like they encourage everyone getting together and sharing ideas. So the museum is set up the same way. So it's like you go into the wing, it's a very large circle, and then off circle are little nodules dedicated to each.
Alcoves.
Yeah, dedicated to each one.
Nice.
I'll gesture that way and I'll walk Teddy over there.
Oh, yes, marvelous. He kind of fixes his hat as he walks in the room and looks about the place.
I'll point out I guess the one that the fallen sister, if she's there.
Yeah, there's one in there that it's the way they speak of it. It's like a past tensey kind of legendy, like a myth, you know. But your understanding of it, it's like, no, you idiots, it's like a tangible thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So at times the people of your order can get frustrated with that because, you know, the normals kind of explain it off as like it's an old wives' tale. It's, you know, it's just legend.
Not taken seriously.
Yeah. Pop. That kind of stuff. So yeah, as you're walking, where you guys are, you essentially walk towards the back of the. They don't get many new exhibits for the gods, so it's kind of towards the back of the museum where it's like it's not going to change much. They don't have to worry about carrying things in and out, so they put it the furthest away. And there's when you walk into the room, there's a figure standing into the center of the room. And when we see that figure, we'll switch back to the other three going into the
trap. I mean the basement.
into the trap. Let me see.
Comes back to us and roll new character.
And everyone's dead. Congratulations, you fell for it.
That's fall, you die.
Have the new recruits arrived yet?
All right, I'm gonna try and switch to Foundry. We'll see if my viewer is set up. It is not. Cool. So I can.
Switching to Foundry. Does this mean combat? Damn it! I should have brought
Foundry. Ah, crap. Should be this one, and then I can
make
do
sure
this.
when you type in that password, it is viewable.
I should be able to interact. Oh god, it's so small I can't see it.
Things she said for 300.
It's so small I can't see it. I gotta zoom in. Come on. Why can't I interact? It said I could interact. It lied to me. It should be. There we go. Stream. And joined. Fuck. Come on. Success. All right. Hold on.
Success.
Of course, I don't have vision in this thing. God damn it, you piece of shit. All right, let me switch over to Foundry. I purposely,
but I won't let you see.
I thought I purposely said it so this
Foundry
thing
is
can
your
see.
mean older brother.
You know. Why can't it? This is some shit.
The whole museum is a mimic. Yeah, there it is. Love it.
Where is
The mega mimic.
stream? This guy should have view. I don't know why it doesn't. I set it up so it has permanent view all the time. Vision. Yeah, see, unlimited. What the fuck?
Well, I see a giant gray background now.
Yeah.
Do you on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
On stream. Yep.
Okay, dope. So we should be good. Let me pull this back up. Double check. Okay, yeah. So you guys see it now. Cool. So, as
This is the room you're in. It's all gray.
Got
as
no discernible details. Great.
let me dump you guys in. You guys come through. Okay, so we have Yezin. Oh boy, you are. Oh my god, the scale is way off. All right, we're just gonna theater the mind it. No big deal. Let me just so that you could still see the map, but for some reason the scale is just too massive. You guys are like the smallest little dots, so no big deal. Let me just make sure you guys can see it. Why didn't it switch? Oh, I didn't activate it. That's why. Activate.
The nest.
The
I swear,
nest.
sorry, viewers. We do an entire hour of technical. We talk about stripper music instead of getting any of the technical done.
We really did just talk about stripper music. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just drop you guys in here so you can roll. Actually, no, Theodore's not there. Please hold. We got our homunculus.
I can use the help action from the museum, right?
Snick. Who else? Nimbletooth. Why isn't this in fucking alphabetical order? It's so frustrating.
I use thoughts and prayers.
All right. So now, no, you still can't. Oh, because I didn't put the streamer in. Duh.
Duh.
Oh my
Duh.
god.
Idiot.
What a stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot. But now it's not snapping. Why isn't it snapping to?
This is 100% my favorite part of D&D.
Oh, there it goes. I want to make sure you guys can actually see it.
You drinking lemonade?
Sure.
Minute Maid?
Mind your business. Mind your business.
Minute Maid?
All right.
Hell no, country time.
Can we get some D&D stripper music? Yes, we fucking can.
You're crazy, lich, but
That's pretty good, guy.
That's a clip. That's gonna be a clip. That's gonna be a clip. All right, so I think everybody can fucking see this now. Please God, yes you can. Okay, so the scale's way off. We'll just use theater of mind. But so if you look at the map, you guys can see stuff from your tokens.
It's still
No.
loading.
Yeah,
Still
mine's not loading.
You're
Yeah.
lying.
There we go.
Oh, wait, there we
they're
go.
going in there. We got one left.
Oh, I'm sitting at
Oh.
98%.
Oh,
Oh, mine's gonna
damn.
be 10 minutes, bud.
Fuck my
Oh,
life.
I got it. Yeah.
Scott, you're the
What?
last one.
Oh,
There you
it's
go.
going. It's
Actual-
I'm not
going.
in yet either.
Yeah.
It's all black.
Yeah, we just don't have vision.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
see
okay, okay.
nothing.
That makes sense.
Okay,
Oh,
this
wow,
is
we are tiny.
Yeah.
so it's funny because I set it up where. Oh wait, you and actually yeah. So you let me just throw Theo off the side, and I can throw
Or
this layer off.
I
the
don't have
side.
vision anyway.
Oh, no?
Yeah, I can't see none. No how.
Oh, nice.
There's two nimble teeth.
Nibble teeth. That is the plural.
So,
Nibble
Let me
teeths.
throw this
Trabi.
one.
Oh,
How about that?
Oh
Let
my
me
god,
delete
we're
this.
so small.
Yeah, like I said, for some reason the scale didn't scale correctly, so I'm not even gonna fuck with it unless I can.
Scale didn't scale.
Yo,
real
why don't you
quick.
just say that we're in some sort of giant world and then it's all taken care of? Bud. You got it.
Grid size. Let me try 10 instead of. Must be greater than 50. Let me just try 50. Oh wait, no, isn't there a scale percentage? Let me see if that did it.
Oh,
we're in the void now. Great.
And you are quite literally
Oh,
even
God.
smaller.
Oh my god, Mama,
Let's
we
try
shrunk
it.
the kids.
Let's try it the other direction. Oh, much better. We're going the right way. Hold on. I think we got this.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Let's
one more time.
I swear to God, I know how to fucking foundry. Look at me go. Okay,
Hey.
so
That's pretty darn close.
That's pretty close.
hey.
I'm just gonna
One
take
more
it to
time.
One more
500.
degree of size up.
They make me do it by numbers instead of just a sliding scale, which is painful. All right, close enough.
There we go.
We're close enough.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Close enough. All right, so after 20 minutes of figuring out what the fuck is going
That was a
on,
tough door.
you know, that was a really
That was-
fucked up door.
That was a real tough
Also,
door.
that's what you meant by the clipping. It won't clip to the grid.
What's that?
Or, like it's we're not
Alignment.
landing. We're not landing in the middle of a square. So it's
Yeah,
kind of
it's,
like
it's all fucked up. So
I refuse to play this.
But you're not even here.
so
Oh,
yeah,
yes, I am.
so you guys come in on the green teleportation portal. You see that portal?
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. So you come in and you pretty much, the room is fairly well illuminated. You could see the other portals to the north of you are just all shattered. There seems to be a big, I mean, I can use my pointer finger. There's a huge pile of what looks like to be some sort of mechanics right next to all the portals.
right.
And pretty much what you see is what you see. It's you three give me either an investigation or perception, something along those lines, or convince me why you would notice something about something mechanical. Whether it's wisdom, you could give me a wisdom even.
Good luck, Snick.
I'm going full blown investigation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ah! 23!
Fuck yeah.
Yeah!
Wow.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh man!
I look.
20, 23, 22, and 20. Nice.
So just by the shape of it, it seems to be a blast. Like the way the chairs are put. Oh, let me put the X out. The way the chairs are pushed away from the table, how the beds and everything are pushed over to the corners. It seems like something centered from around here.
Just
Like a
blew
blast.
everything like outward.
Correct. Yeah, everything just seems scattered away from this point, just going away to the opposite sides of the room.
And this curious stuff on the floor. Oh, It looks
Mhm.
like blood.
Really gross, old, disgusting, desiccated, dried blood. Like they didn't have brown, so I had to do red. But it would just be like a gross pile of just brown goop.
What the fuck?
As an explosive expert, would I recognize what a blast radius is?
Yeah, for sure. So you could tell it was intentional. It was to try and get, from what you could tell, the way it's positioned and how the damage is, it was trying to get all these portals, and it just didn't reach the last one. What you would assume.
5 feet short.
All right, guys, this was definitely a bomb.
What, a pile of metal?
I mean,
Yeah,
this
well-
place does look really cool, but oh, the explosion!
Yeah. If you notice, everything kind of like fans out from here. That's like bomb 101. It's like there's a concussive explosion out, and that's what this kind of looks like.
Trust me, I'm a bomb scientist.
This is rocket surgery.
It's goddamn rocket surgery.
I want to go through like this table and see if there's anything that would have been on this table.
Yes. So it looks like a workbench that's busted in half. There's tools and weird pressure canisters and strange things like that.
I was looking for like books or journals or anything.
Not really. A lot of it's all burnt up. There's also a lot of char in this room. There's a lot of
Oh, so much carbon.
essentially the fire snuffed itself out from lack of oxygen.
How the hell are we breathing?
Science.
Nah.
It's magic.
Science.
What about the piano over here?
The piano is oddly untouched. It's
Oh,
pretty good condition.
this is a very sturdy musical instrument. Looks like it took no damage from the bomb.
Why would they set a bomb off, though? I'm gonna start rummaging through the pile and see if I can find any like distinguishable bomb fragments, or like if someone put like a maker's mark or something. Anything that I could use, maybe.
Serial numbers.
Yeah, that's the serial number. I'm gonna have to call tech support. Yeah, so you do find right around here. There's like, why is it? Oh, hold on, sorry. Right around this, there's like an old jar, a canister that you could tell where a lot of that propellant came from. A lot of this has essentially, it was a bunch of these jars on the bottom with some sort of ignition system on top. But this jar is fairly intact, and you can see the half of a bronze drake symbol on it.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pick up the jug and I'm gonna walk it over to in between Yezin and Nimbletooth, and just, guys, they blew it up themselves. This is of their own making. I'm just gonna point to the half a sigil.
Did somebody find their base, or was there some sort of, maybe there was some sort of spy inside the spy ring?
A double
Some sort of
spy.
double spy. Yeah, double spy.
Counter intelligence.
Hmm.
I don't.
As Nimbletooth walks over to see what she's pointing at, he just casually runs his fingers along the piano keys. Dring.
It sounds oddly in tune. It's actually fairly pleasant for being this
How
old.
the fuck did that piano survive?
Sturdy.
Actually, it looks like an organ. It's like a double organ.
A organ.
It is an organ. Yeah. It's got all the pipes.
I'm gonna rummage through all of like the stuff over by like the couch area. It looks like there was chest or bookshelves or something.
Yep, those were
Probably all burnt up.
Yeah, those were books. You could read a lot. Some of the spines you could read, they were more just like nursery rhyme books, which is strange. Like
So-
more little kid books than anything.
Was this a nursery? Was this where she was raising the little assassins?
I'm gonna walk over to this what looks like a baby bassinet.
And in fact, it is a baby bassinet. Yeah.
They were raising little babies to be assassins?
You gotta start them young.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna rummage through it and see if maybe there's something inside of it that was protected.
Not really. I mean, it's still pretty charred too, but there is a little. You do an investigation check.
Oh.
Let's see what you can find in there.
13.
13. Yeah, so it's fairly simple. It was underneath some of the padding, and it was like a heavier kind of linen fabric that was in there on top. The blanket, it was still pretty charred, and now it's all moldy and gross. But underneath there's a little ribbon, and it has your name on it.
Oh, what the actual?
But the full part.
But what?
The full read it, the full name.
So just what does it say?
So it has your name on it, but it's whatever you want to decide your full name is.
Snickerdoodle.
Snick R Doodle.
You joke.
Nick Roseanne Doodle.
Nicholas Roseanne Doodle.
Snickolas.
No,
Snickathin.
her name is actually Snickerdoodle.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, there you go.
I love it.
I walk over because I hear you gasp. What did you find?
Burn it.
I'm just gonna cover up the doodle part and just a ribbon with my name on it.
Oh yeah, it's got your. Why are you covering that up? It looks like there's more.
No, there's not.
You do hear off. So in this area, why doesn't it keep doing this? So in this area over here, there's like a big pile of. It just seems to be cloth or clothing, maybe rugs even bunched up. You hear a little rustling.
Yeah, Yezin's gonna hear the rustling, like immediately pull out his weapon. Like,
Yeah, just blame is out.
If there's something surviving in here, actually, it might be one of those automaton-like things that you got, but I don't trust whatever it is.
Roll me a perception check, whoever's looking over there.
Yeah, you want? You
I'm gonna
don't
be
wanna just
looking at
use my
this.
20?
I'm gonna be looking at this broken chest thing over here.
An 8 and an 11. In the broken chest, you don't find it. Seems to have like jars, probably what you could determine are like used to be bottles or something like that. They're all shattered and gross. They stink because it's just like 20-year-old rotten milk.
Nothing intact.
No.
Wait. No, it's milk. Ooh.
Ow, pus.
Ugh. But none of them are intact.
Yeah, correct. None of them are intact. Let me get this.
Okay.
Ooh, so you both, as you
What
hear
the
that
hell?
rustling, you look over and you see. Oh God, it's gonna be so big. Just pretend it's the scale. You see what seems to be a translucent gray and blue spider, and as
That's gigantic.
you know, but yeah, so you also notice that it seems to be guarding with what you would assume is like a clutch of eggs in the corner. But as that happens, we will swap back over to our other dandy
Thanks.
little friends.
Snick's cousins. They're about to hatch.
Is this Jerry's wife?
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh.
Jerry just walks in. You've seen too much. I'm the girl's father.
This is where I keep all my shadows.
Yeah, the teleporters are just shadow wells. So we swip back over to the museum.
Mansion.
It was a mansion. So as you guys, I don't have a map for you, but you could just use your two little dudes on the map. Oh, off to the side here, but so as you enter the room, you see a figure in the center of the room, just kind of with their back to you, just going about their business, looking at almost like deciding if they want to go down one of the outlets.
Theodore will gladly ignore him.
Perfect.
Does Lyra recognize who it might be just from the back of them? Do they have any like clothes that are unique or anything?
No, nothing. It's just a very plain, darker colored robe. Maybe it almost looks like a little bit of leather underneath.
She'll walk past the figure a little bit, but definitely like look behind to see if she can see who it is.
He almost instinctually kind of just rotates away and goes down one of the hallway, like one of the alcoves, if you will.
There's not very subtle or much restraint. She's gonna just like turn and like go try to look at him. So she'll just follow and keep peeking around, kind of like just chasing him in circles as he's trying to just turn away from me.
So he kind of circles around and puts his he circles, so now he's interposing himself between you guys and the way you just came in. So you guys are in the essentially he's where you guys just came from. And he turns around and it looks to be
Get kited.
yeah. He actually he takes his robe back and it looks to be like one of the bandits.
Shit.
What? What
It's
is
a
it?
bandit, and
Oh,
they're just kind of like defensively like walks, runs backwards, skips backwards, kind of.
Yeah,
yeah. Theodore will start backpedaling a little bit. Just, good day, sir.
as he kind of realizes he's been made, he takes out a sword and kind of crunches down. Let's roll a little initiative here.
Oh snap!
Oh boy.
Let's see. Create encounter. Let's try and
To
remember
create
how
a
to
count.
Put like the two crunchiest people together. Uh-oh.
How do I? What do we do? The swords, right? Right click it, do the swords, and then roll it.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, click your character.
Yep.
Right click it. Oops. And then at the bottom right should be a little sword deal, sword and shield. Perfect. And then roll that little d20. Should be able to.
Yeah.
I'll just. You want me to roll it for you, Lyra?
On the top right. Yeah, on the top right, it's like instead of the chat log, there's a little fist.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
right
turn
next to
on.
the fist.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool. So looks like, you know what are we doing? It's all
Oh shit!
Spooky
She's
wookie.
ready. You're muted, Chris.
yeah. So you're gonna go first, but let me change the music here.
High tech now.
Play stripper music. I mean,
Like Crazy Lich.
You're crazy, Lich.
Crazy Lich. We can't be sued if we make.
I need
it
a
wrong.
full list of need like the full lyrics for that.
Oh, it'll happen tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's going down.
It's mandatory.
I'm on it.
All right. So yeah. So music should be changed, and Lyra, you can go first. He's about 30 feet away. You guys backed up enough where you kind of move just what we'll even say 35 because you guys are standoffish and you guys know the range of your spells, so you purposefully kind of got that extra space. So we'll say it would take a round for him to get up to you guys.
Gotcha. And he drew his sword and he's coming at us right now, right at the beginning.
Well, yeah, so he didn't come out yet,
Yeah.
but he just kind of drew. Once he realized he was made, he kind of drew his sword.
Well, so we're not with those other people.
He hasn't said a word.
The bandit hasn't?
Nope.
Okay. But he looks aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Sword.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
sword.
drew a sword. It's like someone pulled a gun on you.
All right, so I got back far enough to just kind of pop something off, but I've gotten out of melee range, but I think she would kind of just like keep it safe here. So Lyra, you see her just kind of like skip back a little bit. She's gonna cast poison spray here, and she's gonna kind of like tumble backwards.
Nice. Extending your hands, puff
Just
of
like-
gas,
Like a skunk.
Constitution.
Just gonna, she got spooked.
It's a self-defense mechanism.
It is.
Let's see, can the chat?
can't
Okay,
help
they don't
it.
see it. So what do I have to do? Constitution saving throw, I believe. What is your DC? 13. With a 18, he succeeds. So you do. Okay, yeah. So nothing. It's
Yeah,
make
all or nothing.
yeah, all or
Mhm.
nothing. Yeah. So you see the poison spray kind of go over to him, and as it starts to come into his face, as it starts to waft into his face, I should say, he from his mouth there's like this white sooty ash that almost starts to absorb it. So it's like there's ash starting to fall out of his mouth, and it just kind of absorbs and falls away into that ash.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she definitely would have done that little tumble to get further away from that.
Yeah, so you got like, I mean, it's a fairly large area, so you probably have another 20 feet behind you. So to put you, was it
Yeah, I'ma take it.
55-ish?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
We're theater reminded it, so we're ballparking things for you guys.
Mhm.
Cool, so that puts Theo up next.
Okay, I was reading a spell description. What
Yeah.
did you say about Ash?
So from now that you're kind of looking at him and he's kind of illuminated, out of his mouth, it's just kind of like his mouth is like almost half stuck open. You know how like you get like that locked jaw? It's like that, but like white plumes of ash, like, you know, like a sooty fire, that like white ash
Yeah.
is just kind of coming out. You can see a very, very faint like coal ember glow from the back of his throat, it looks like. But
Dear gods.
as the poison went up there, the ash almost kind of like soaked it up like a charcoal.
Fuck. Okay, so this is clearly not a regular person. Just browsing the library. Teddy will realize this in terror. He's going to keep backpedaling. I don't know. We want no trouble, sir. We look for no trouble. Oh, hell, protect me. And that was his little cheeky way of trying to hide his mage armor spell casting. He's
Cool.
putting his mage armor up.
Mage armor up.
Yeah, and he's just gonna keep backing up.
Excellent. Does do you have a bonus action, and that's your move? So you will say the same thing. You get about 25 feet away.
Yeah, I'll go back up against that wall, and that's my everything.
Cool. So our little bad boy here will pull. Why doesn't he have it? Okay, he doesn't have the thing I thought he has, which is no big deal. Our little bad boy will use his turn and a dash to kind of get up close to you guys. You notice as he's moving to from his body, it almost seems like ash is falling. So he uses his turn to rush up, and you can feel, I don't want to say heat, but a little, it's almost like when you stand next to a warm fire, you get that kind of feeling as he closes in. So it is back up to Lyra's turn, because he couldn't get close enough to attack. But now he's within, I think, about 10 feet, we'll say.
Okay. 10 feet from me?
Yep.
All right. So, reeling from her little tumble there, she gets up. He's approaching me with ashy mouth, and he feels very warm.
Yeah, just his aura, yeah.
Okay. So you see Lyra kind of reach really just like in the air, and she produces a knife of ice.
Ooh.
And she will cast Ice Knife and fling it at him.
Yeah. Let's see.
So 21 to hit.
Yep, 21 hits.
And then he'll take 1d10 piercing damage.
So yeah, and then another.
And then it explodes, and anyone within 5 feet takes 7. I think we're pretty for 10 feet though, so we're good.
Yep, that's perfect. So yeah, so you see, you reach out and you draw in all the humidity from the air, and it forms in this big spike. What do you say the knife looks like? Is it like an icicle, or is it an actual knife?
Little fucking sliver moon.
I think it would be like a cute little ice dagger.
Of course it is.
Almost, yeah.
It's so cute. It's just as cute.
Cute little ice dagger.
With little envelope openers.
So yeah, it flies, and where does it hit him?
I didn't do a called shot, but
No, just like, what do we say? Like, how does it, like, give us the flavor of?
okay, here's some flavor. So you kind of just see Lyra reach just in the air. She kind of produces this little knife, flips it in her fingers, just kind of whoosh, flings it at him. I say she'd aim. How tall is he?
Average, about 5.5, 6 foot, somewhere in that range. It's hard to tell. He's kind of got a hunch to him.
So I'd say probably around the chest. That's kind of like a natural aim from my height to his height.
Awesome. Yeah, so you just see it kind of stick into him, and you've used the ice knife before, and you've seen the kind of damage it does. It looks like this does a little bit more damage, so it sinks in, and as it bursts, it almost it frostbites a lot of that area more than it has any other time you've done it. You have a bonus action or move you want to do?
Chill out.
Oh no.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
yes.
Chill out.
Cool off.
Cool off.
No more Mr. Ice Knife.
I'd say she'd still be keeping her distance, so she'll probably keep backing up. She doesn't want to get in melee range with him at all.
We're against the wall, aren't we?
Yeah, you're right up against.
She's gonna shimmy down the wall way.
Cool. Yeah. So
The wall,
you know,
the
we'll do it.
wallway?
The wall way.
Did you just
I'll
make
shimmy
your
down
own-
the wall.
Make your
Said
own-
the wall away.
So he's roughly about there. So yeah, there's 5 feet between you. So yeah, you kind of move down a little bit. Perfect.
I need some distance along the wall.
Theo, you're up.
Okay, this guy's closing in. We can feel the heat.
Yeah.
And she just ice knifed him from the side, and the splash almost hit me. This is getting dangerous.
I've read about this in books.
Yeah. Just quickly going through his book, like while all this is happening, and then the spray of the ice melting and his pages, it's gonna ruin the pages. And he finds a spell, and he quickly just with one hand up, like scratching on the back binder of the book, and another hand just kind of tracing sigils, like as quickly and deftly as he can. He's going to throw one of those sigils, and it's just going to fly away into the other side of the room, 90 feet somewhere that I can see, preferably up high.
Cool.
But wherever he could stand, like on top of a statue, somewhere really fucking awkward.
Yeah, we'll say there's like you almost know in like a cathedral how they have those cathedral style windows that are real slim but very tall.
Yep.
We'll say something like that.
A nice high one.
Yeah, they're maybe 30-40 feet up. So it's meant to be like a grand kind of area.
He's going to cast a vortex warp and just say, "Be gone, hot." He's going to send him up to that direction. He can make a con save.
Con
DC
save.
13.
DC 13. Oh, natural 1.
Oh!
Nat fucking 1. All right, so fails a saving throw. Target. Yeah, cool. So he just pretty much gets teleported against his will. What was it? Within 90 feet. We'll say it's about 90 feet because it's 40 and 40 up. So
Okay.
40 away, 40 up.
So
Cool.
You hear the weird Just a sprinkling of ash.
Just no. Yeah. So he's way out of the way, 90 feet away. All right. His turn. He is going to use one of his special
Legendary action.
Yeah, he's going to use one of his special abilities. You see him almost like immolate. You just see, because he's like looking around up there, but you haven't heard him make noises, which is strange either. Yeah, it's no kind of words or anything like that, or grunts or anything. Just so he's like, you can see the confusion on his face, and you just see him do some sort of spell, and a circle forms around underneath him like a sigil, and he immolates, and then the ash starts to fall down, but he only can go 30 feet. So the last 10 feet, he is going to make a reflex save. Another critical fail, so that's another nat 1. So he does the spell goes off, he immolates, and the dust there, the ash kind of blows and teleports down, and then you see it all swirl back into that sigil, and he solidifies and just it falls. So he falls, takes a little bit more damage, and is now prone. So for his movement, he's gonna get back up. That's it. Bastard. So now it is back to the...
I think he's gonna look at it. What do we do?
Kill him.
Yes.
Back to the top of the round. It is Lyra.
So how far away is he now?
40, about 40 feet.
40 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll move him. I can't. I'm out of room. But yeah, 40 feet.
Looking at Teddy, do I see any weapons on him?
You wouldn't see them
Do you have any-
outwardly. But I
do you
did
have any
mention to
weapons,
everyone.
like-
I showed everyone a dagger I had, I think, a
Okay.
couple sessions ago.
Lyra will cast. Seeing him kind of fall and then get back up, she's gonna be like, and she's gonna try to cast hold person.
Old person, DC 13 wisdom. It's 17 on the die. Yeah, he is going to pass that. So I think it's make it or it's gone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Damn
you see the spell try and overtake him, and it's almost like the ash intercepts the form of the spell and just engulfs it before you can even get to him.
Cast held old ash. It didn't work.
I know.
Hold that ash, bitch.
Pretty much.
Man, this ash hold.
It's ash hold. Teddy, it is your go. Back
Oh,
around.
I'm gonna back up just a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
more.
if you're gonna-
I'm gonna
yes.
keep moving. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. I'm just gonna take more movement.
So now what Teddy did, he moved him like diagonally away. So now you guys have more room behind you, so you could start backing up again.
Okay.
Teddy's up right now.
Yep,
Mhm.
here we go.
He sees Lyra fucking booking it out. He's gonna take his full movement, just kind of following Lyra, and he's going to
Throw him.
and he's going to quickly and panically cast Frostbolt at this guy again, as he scrambles to keep up with Lyra.
Oh no. 1 damage, but let's
Yep.
see.
DC 13.
DC 13, 16 on the die.
Yep.
And that is
Oh, I already rolled. Sorry, 1.
yeah, it's all good. What is it? Half failed save takes I think it's make it, or because it's a cantrip, right? Yeah. Yep, so it's same thing. This time it almost seems like he's prepared, and he breathes out a
Fucking melts.
yeah, as it's coming towards his face, it just melts away into dust, or into vapor. So we'll just do this just for the sake of it. You guys are down there kind of moving together,
Mhm.
right? You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
and he would be up here, so he's gonna take his turn and a dash action to get to about here, because that's about 60 feet. Would be one more, and that's his turn. He's gonna move and dash for his attack to try and get to you. So Lyra, you're back up with Teddy on deck.
Son of a I don't have too many defensive things prepared right now. That's... Is he in melee with me?
No, he has 5 more feet.
Okay.
On your heels, though.
Mm-hmm. All right. She's gonna...
What you got?
All right. I'm gonna... I don't have too many defensive things right now, so I think she'll summon an ice knife again.
Cool.
Just to try to get something on him.
See, so it is Dex. Oof, did not make that. 5 on the dice. So takes 13 plus a bit more because it looks like it's doing a lot more damage.
That's what I'm banking on at this point.
Get him with that ice.
Mm-hmm.
So this one does a lot. You could see that this one he tried to blow it out and vaporize it like last time, but it goes through, and this one kind of nicks him up higher, a little bit higher from where the other one was. And when it bursts, you could kind of see the frostbite reveals like a burning ember coal on the side of his, what would be down in his throat. You could see that it's almost too bright to look at, when you look into a campfire and you're like, oof, you gotta take a second. So yeah, so now he has a big gaping wound in his neck, and essentially with a burning ember there.
Still no sound, still no noise.
No, you could hear what sounds like crackling fire.
Yeah.
Yep, so with that, do you want to do bonus action or movement?
I'm gonna take my movement. So we're kind of just like running around, circling him. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm colliding with the wall. I'm just gonna move myself over here, like kind of circling him, but keep staying away.
Okay, yeah, well that's totally fair. We could say you just went by because there's 5 feet in between you. Yeah, that's roughly 30 feet.
There's just like there's a wall over there that I can't pass.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Teddy, you're up.
Teddy's going to scream for help.
Oh my god.
Teddy's going
Help me.
Guards! There's a murderer in here.
There's a troll in the bathroom.
While running his 30 feet, trying to desperately keep up with Lyra, and casting Frostbolt, just trying not to trip and keep all his books and his robes intact.
Fair.
While screaming for help and facing sigils.
15, 3, and that is what? Constitution. No, that's a 12. He just misses. So that is 2 more damage.
Disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Just cool. That is great. Yeah, so you see it barely grazes off him, but again, that frostbite spreads more as it goes by. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dear God.
And the DC is 11.
Ooh.
13. So you...
The hat.
10, 13, half of this. So you only take 6 points. You take 6 points of fire damage as you see the hellish rebuke swell up inside of him and fire back out of his mouth.
Range too, huh?
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Never played a fucking tiefling. Should've. He's at 6, right?
Yeah, yep.
You just hear Teddy shriek.
Ah!
Yeah.
Help me, Ricky Bobby. Help me, Tom Cruise.
Baby Jesus used a witchcraft.
So at his move, he's going to move up to here, and he's going to take an attack on both of you because he has more than one attack.
Ooh.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage. I believe it's on the next one, but since he's
it's just the next one.
I'm gonna say since it was that frostbite, I'm gonna do it on both attacks because he's still frosted up and he's weak to it. So
I'm going to use my reaction to cast shield.
but yeah, if I hit you, I think you could totally do that.
Yep.
For Lyra, does a 19 hit? I assume yes. What was that?
Yes, sorry, I was muted.
Yes. No, it's all good. All right, so Lyra takes 8 points of slashing damage as he comes by with a sword. And then he'll come back across for Theo. Does 13 hit.
Cast shield. Yeah. I already said I was going to cast shield.
Yeah, for sure.
It would have. I am 13, so.
Yeah, then you add +5, so yeah.
Yep.
You see the so he slashes at Lyra and tries to come across for Theodore, and you just kind of dive out of the way as like a spectral shield just whoosh. Bing. With that, it is Lyra's turn.
I feel like his shield spell is just an extension of his hat.
Yeah,
The hat just goes around him like a teepee. Lyra, you're up.
I know. All right. So Lyra's visibly getting pissed, especially now that he's right in her face. She's gonna kind of yell to Teddy and like kind of just like shove Teddy out of the way, and she's gonna like cast / scream and cast a thunder wave at him.
DC 13.
I want to slam him against the wall, away from me.
So he fails his save, push 10 feet away. That's so dope. Yeah, so he takes 4 more damage, and you see him go flying against the wall. Hits the wall with a puff of white sooty ash as he hits it. And does it say he goes prone? I feel like he's going to be prone, though. You know what? Let's do... the chat can do exclamation D20, and 1 to 10 he's prone, and 11 to 20, or no, vice versa. 1 to 10 he didn't fall, and then 11 to 20 he is prone. I promise I can talk. So if somebody in chat wants to do exclamation D20 in the chat bar.
Anybody?
Or we'll just call it.
Bueller.
Bang
Let's do-
D20.
We'll do it in 5 seconds.
there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
He survived it.
Yep, so he hits the wall, and it looks like he's about to go down, but he catches himself. It's almost like the cloud of ash puffs him up and keeps him upright. With that, it is Teddy's turn, unless you have you want to move
yeah.
more? Yeah, you want to move?
Yeah, so she'll kind of run back a little bit, and as a bonus action, she's gonna cast... How much do I got left here? How much damage did Teddy take?
6.
Somebody took 6, somebody took 9.
Yeah, I took 9. I took 8. Oh, no, that's it. She'll say
Teddy
that.
would be being real dramatic about it if you're worried about like his condition.
Oh, okay, then she can do it, yeah.
Pee Wee Herman at the
Nobody
end of
makes
Buffy the
me
Vampire Slayer.
As a bonus action, though, with his reaction, she would cast Healing Word on him.
Cool.
Good thing you didn't take much, because that sucked.
Teddy gets 4 hit points back.
Yeah, he's faking his wound and he's.
The literal scratch just heals over. All right, Teddy, it's your turn.
All right. Our boy Tedwardo.
Edward.
He's not prone, right?
No, he's standing up. Yeah, which is kind of good because I guess you have disadvantage on range attacks.
Exactly. Yeah. I was just wondering, like, do I have to save it? Yeah, he's going to continue to run after. Fucking a wall.
Help
There we
me,
go.
help me.
He's gonna just keep tracing his frostbite sigil. Just he's
For sure.
manufacturing this shit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He-
Y'all
These rolls
rolled
suck,
really
yeah.
low.
He fails. It takes
1 gold.
it takes more damage. Takes 2 more because he's weak to it, but and disadvantage, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
disadvantage
this
on
is
that.
dex
Cool.
attack. Yep. And Teddy's going to keep running. Still
Excellent.
screaming for guards. Still screaming for guards the whole time.
Will you just go stab him or something?
Yeah. Teddy heard that. Will you just go stab? He doesn't know if it'll work, but he's fucking terrified right now. So he does. He pulls his dagger out. I'll use my free action to draw the dagger.
Cool.
All the stabbers are in the other party.
So with that, he's going to, you see him reel back again, and that sigil forms on the ground one more time, and he turns to ash into the
God damn
sigil
it.
and appears. Oh, whoa. Oh, that, I fucked that up. Where the fuck did it go?
Goodbye.
Oh,
The,
it's
the
all
map,
good.
the map just went flying. How do I fucking recenter? I can't pull the map back up.
There's a map.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're playing in like the dark screen on our
Yeah.
map
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I know.
I tried to get to it once, screwed it up, had to close it and reopen it.
Yeah.
I can't get back to the map. The map is now gone.
Yeah, you gotta reload it.
Goodbye.
You gotta reload that shit.
Oh, God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna switch it over to the other map and then back to the other one. So hold on. Then I'll
I
go
have a
back
token
to
again.
it.
Oh, great. Mine's gonna take 10 minutes to look. Oh, there it is.
What the
Ah,
fuck?
yeah, that was
It's
fast.
still invisible.
I see it.
I see it
Do
too.
you? I don't see it at all. Oh, there we go. It wouldn't let me scroll. Now I can. Cool. So we're back in. So he's gonna disappear into the sigil, turn to ash, and then teleport right in front of you guys. And as he hits in front of you, I need everyone to
Nice.
make a DC 13 reflex save.
Stab. Oof, fuck, Teddy's eating it.
No.
And
Hold on.
Session 7, TPK.
I know, right?
Ugh.
If I just hit Dex, is that a save?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
yeah, and then it should
It'll
pop
ask
I'm
up.
like,
you.
oh, got it. I was
Yeah.
like, where was this before?
Cool.
Okay.
So,
So Lyra does a fucking backflip out of the way and Teddy stands there.
Yeah, pretty
He's been
much.
doing tumbles this
Yeah.
whole time.
So
Did she
you
kick
were
off of Theo?
Yeah, you were too busy like running facing Lyra, like help me. So you didn't see him teleport. And next thing you know, he's in your face. So you take 14 fire damage as the air
Damn.
around you as he explodes back into existence. And Lyra, do you take 7?
This is Danny telling us to stop splitting up the fucking
No.
body.
No, I don't. Listen,
Can you
I
add that 7 to me? Can you take that 7 from
Sure.
me? My thing just went.
um
Thank you.
I actually I don't mind the that puts you at this. I don't mind splitting up at all. I prefer it. Fuck, did I fuck this up? What's your normal?
24.
Yeah, and then you're at this. Yeah, no, I like splitting up the party. It's totally up to you guys. Like you got to run it how you guys think would. I don't mind doing it. Cool. So with that, and then Teddy took what? Teddy took 14.
16?
14. Yep, just 14.
Huh. Not doing the math.
Just wait until Carmichael shows up and it turns out he's also a secret
Carmichael!
assassin.
Everyone's a secret assassin. That is
Where is
his.
that
Everyone in this fucking city.
Yeah,
They
that
were
is
all
his.
orphans.
Touche. That's his action. So Lyra, it is your go. He doesn't want to move because he likes where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Kick his ass.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
I know. I just like clicked something on my spell book and all my spells just like disappeared. So
Oh, that's
Spell
helpful.
slots.
yeah, Yeah, they all disappeared. Cool. He's in melee now.
Let me see your spell book. I have them on mine. Maybe you could just F5 it, refresh, and it'll maybe.
Suppose when you open your character sheet.
Fucking Foundry.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's fine.
I gotta like unclick them all. That's what it is. Okay.
Oh, what, it collapsed him?
Yeah, love that.
He is looking pretty fucked up, though. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of frostbite on him, and he doesn't like that.
She's going to. I only got one more of these spells I really need to heal. Let's see. Since he is in melee, she's gonna kind of pull. She's gonna pull her scimitar out, and she's gonna stab him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to stab this guy. He needs to get stabbed.
That is perfect. That is literally what you needed on both of them.
Good.
To tell us how you dispatch this child of ash.
Yeah. So he pops up in front of us. This fire girl, reeling from the fire. You see the tips of her hair are just starting to singe, and she's getting really fucking mad. So her hair starts to lift, and she just pulls out this scimitar, and she's like, "I said, stab him already!" And she fucking stabs him right in the gut repeatedly.
It's so good.
And Theo's just laying on his back, fucking singed.
She's like stepping over him.
Hell yeah. She's like, I got this. So yeah, so you end up stabbing him, and as you do, he just turns into a smoldering pile of shit. I need you guys to make another DC 13 what's it called? DC 13
Dex.
reflex. Yeah, they're reflex 3.5 dex save.
There we go. Yeah.
Dex save.
God damn it, Teddy.
Yeah.
This one isn't quite as bad.
Oh my god, can I bonus action first?
Well,
After I kill him?
sure, yeah. We'll just say
No,
it's still. If you want a bonus action first, yeah, because we'll say it's still in your turn before he dissipates.
No, that's alright. I'll keep going. We already passed it. I'll just die on my dex save. Oh, okay, never mind.
Nailed it. So
She does a backflip over the ashes.
it's actually one for both of you because I rolled a 1 on the die. So.
Okay, I thought that was it for Teddy.
The death isn't as
She would have
bad.
been like, good riddance.
Yeah, so 1 fire damage to both of you. I guess half of 1 would be 0. So if you pass it, we'll just say nothing. You shrugged it off. But yeah, Teddy takes 1 fire damage.
One whole damage.
1 whole damage as he
Wait.
turns to ash.
Wait, one hole damage? Like one of his holes has taken damage?
Singed your
All of
butthole.
them.
You choose.
Simultaneously.
Oh, orifice damage.
Yeah, he implodes from each orifice, like connects in the center of him, like mouth to asshole and ear to ear, and that's like the center point.
That's the glue. Yeah.
And then it just poofs in ash. That's exactly how whole damage works.
So yeah, he dissipates to nothing. He leaves behind his garments, and with that, you see Carmichael turn the corner, like, "What's going on?"
God damn it, Carmichael.
And we'll go back over to
Damn
the
you.
nest.
Lyra seems to be getting like a little bit more aggressive
It
as
was
well.
actually Carmichael. He's Ghost Rider.
So back in the basement, you guys see it's the spider has noticed you, but it hasn't really come towards you. It's more of just kind of like made itself pretty big and is covering what it can of its what you assume is a nest, because you can see some webs in there.
So, I am useless without Zvik around, but I do have one ability that helps here. Natural language. I can speak to beasts and monstrosities, not in like complete complex thoughts, but I can communicate with them.
Let's see what they consider this.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm just gonna be like, we're not here to hurt you.
Monstrosity.
We're not here to take over the space. I'm gonna put my weapon away. Everything's
Yes.
gonna be all right.
So you're kind of like you're communicating with almost like emotions essentially.
Yeah, in 10 in what does it actually say? You can make simple statements such as showing other creatures you mean them no harm, or ask simple questions such as the location of the nearest body of water or specific individual and stuff like that. So it does kind of like transfer over. I think it's almost like an awful game of charades.
Yeah, I'm seeing it like an animal thing, kind of, when they have that like common agreement and they like go around each other, and they could just fight it out for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's a monstrosity, so totally, yeah. You just see it kind of, it obviously, it doesn't come towards you, it doesn't back down. You know what, give me either, it's up to you. You could either do a persuasion or a deception. I don't, because if you're, however you want to do that, or if you could do, nature. You spin it to me how you
So
do this next thing.
under natural language also says if you have to do a persuasion check, you can use animal handling.
For sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I want to pet this spider. Little critter.
You go first.
Oh,
Nat
no.
one.
You go first.
What happened?
Nat one.
Oh.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
So
Do my sweet ass looking spider silk clothes give me advantage on
I'll
this
say,
charisma roll?
Or
I'll
she
say,
takes offense to it. So, it's good.
yeah.
with the,
Jerry is the spider's ex.
the
Jerry's
it's-
clothes?
oh my god, that's Jerry's butthole. I know
I'm
it's
trying to
butthole anyway.
communicate with it like a beast, and it's gonna be like, yo, man, I speak common.
To be fair, the robes do give you advantage on persuasion checks. So since your ability lets you use animal handling instead of persuasion, I'll say yeah.
Oh, thank God.
That's why you pay for the good stuff.
Yeah, I almost gave up my shadow for this. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's way better.
Two. Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, 19 instead of a 1, total 23. So what you notice, so from before it was like in a very protective kind of posture, like not semi-threatening, but now that you've kind of done your thing and let it know what's going on, it's still, you could tell it went through. You could tell that that's soaked in, and it's not, I don't want to say it's not hostile, it's indifferent now. It's almost just kind of like, all right, well, I see you over there, you do your thing and I'll do mine.
Yeah, little critter. We ain't gonna do you no harm. I'm gonna toss it whatever like meat and stuff I have. It's probably trying to feed its eggs or itself. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. So what do you think you got on you?
It's probably just like rations and stuff like that. It's probably very well cooked.
You give him literally the most dehydrated piece of beef jerky you've ever seen in your entire life.
Pour some water on it, like, yeah, let's rub it in.
It just goes back into a full.
All right, hey Travis, you got any meat on you? We can feed this thing. It'll leave us alone.
I do, but spiders don't eat carrion. They eat live things.
I don't know. It might eat carrion shit. Who knows?
He reaches into his pouch and he's like, and he grabs like a piece of meat that was probably from one of the bandits that he skewered and in the on the.
If I had a bandit right now, I'd give it the bandit.
I would as well. And he just takes the little kebab of meat and he just like hucks it, towards the spider.
Yeah, you just see it. It kind of lands near it, and it takes one of its little feet and kind of brings it closer and spins it up and kind of tucks it back into the brood.
That's an act of aggression.
Oh, it worked.
Don't worry, we'll be out of here as soon as we're done looking around. We won't come near you.
Just kind of sits there, still doing its thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's
You see the clue in the web.
There's a symbol of the bronze strike in the web. You have to touch it with your tongue.
I have a like Snick, is there anything else in here you're gonna look through that we need to look through? Do you got any answers in here, or
I have more questions about this ribbon. And then I'll let it slip because I'm just frustrated, and you'll see the whole name.
Snickerdoodle? That's
What?
your whole name?
Yep.
Did your parents hate you?
Clearly. I wouldn't live in an orphanage if they loved me.
I thought that was the name of a cookie.
Fair.
It is.
Oh, well,
But
that's
also,
not.
I apparently look like the cookie.
Or you
look
taste
like a
the
rat.
I'm a mouse, thank you very much. Do you see my tail? There's the tail flipping.
Real quick, what's the difference?
Cookie. Oh well, mice have furry tails, and rats have hairless tails.
Now that you say that, that makes sense. All right.
And rats tend to be bigger.
Yes. And have thicker tails. Mine is.
I don't know. You're bigger than any mouse and rat I've seen before. So
Yeah, this is true.
and my family raises beast creatures. So
See, then I'm a catch. I am one of a kind, but not really. But I don't feel like we found anything. Like,
Well,
we're missing something. And can you ask the spider if we can, like, if there's anything not egg related in that pile?
should I? I mean, I can try to ask if there's anything that's related to like brass drake or any kind of books or anything. I can try. It's not hostile towards us, but it's not friendly either.
I
mean,
since
I'll
the meat
try.
worked, maybe we could lure it away with the promise of more meat.
It's guarding its eggs.
Well, Tria, set this one and he tosses another piece of meat to Yezin. Like, make sure that this one's a little further away. It's got to move out.
I'll just go up and I'll offer this. Try to get a little friendly. See if I can't get some questions out of it. Maybe. Get like a Charlotte's Web kind of situation going on here.
Some bandit.
All right. What are you throwing it? Or are you getting close?
I'm gonna go up close, but like you see like a dog, you kind of like slow, like hand out, like with the food, like, hey, would you mind if I ask you some questions? Has there been anyone in here recently, anything of note, or anything about the brass drake, or are you got any unburnt books or anything down here? We just need some clues about something.
The spider doesn't speak to you directly. It's giving you a little bit of chittering and stuff like that. What you get out of it is, it just keeps. It's almost like it's. I don't want to say beckoning. It's directing you more back towards the other end of the room.
Towards it or away from it?
Away from it, pretty much like completely the other direction. It's not saying like get back that you're feeling, but it's more of just like over there, kind of a.
Are you? I mean,
Yeah.
the piano's untouched. Are you trying to tell me about the piano?
You can kind of understand, like you don't really. You can gather that it doesn't know what the fuck a piano is.
The unburnt thing with pipes and the white things, it makes noise if you push one of them.
Just kind of shrugs. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Nimble Travis will walk over to the organ and say, and it's like, huh? Huh? And he hits one of the keys.
Yeah, little puffs of dust come out.
Oh, it's functional. This time he presses and holds one of the keys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't
gonna head
believe this
over.
organ is still working.
Gotta play the Close Encounters tune.
I got it in my head now.
Snick, tell me, is there what? Literally, why didn't we bring Jamora down with us?
I don't know.
This would probably be a whole lot easier if we brought her to tell us what we're trying to fucking find.
Oh,
I think she wanted us to find it ourselves, though.
I think she
Oh,
wanted.
this is such a waste of time. Our other party members could be out there dying or some shit.
They're at the museum. They're fine.
Oh,
Nothing
yeah.
goes wrong at the
Ain't
museum.
Ain't nothing bad happens at a museum.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong there. Nothing bad can happen with books involved.
They have, yeah, they're fine.
Nothing good can happen either.
Uh,
You end up
and
in
maybe
school, that's
Jamora really wanted Snick to find this on her own.
Snick, is there any kind of like song that you heard in your childhood and that resonates with you? Maybe.
Not crossbones.
I'm gonna look at because it looks like there's sheet music at the top of the piano, like on the where sheet music would sit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there
okay.
anything there?
It's hard to see what's there. It's also blasted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak around the side and see if I see any like grooves or like cuts in the ground that might show that it moves.
So you're giving the organ the full once over.
Yeah.
Cool.
The full
Yeah,
ones.
give me
Whoa.
the full
Wait, which
ones.
organ are we talking about?
Hey, that's the way I'm talking.
Right next to old Travy Trav.
Get your little mouth songs on.
Yeah, so give me an investigation, or if there's some sort of way you can convince me, like a wisdom, because you've, I don't know, had musical training or something like that.
Roll seduction.
Or even maybe something involved with mechanics, because you know how mechanical things should work.
I still think it's going to be a general investigation, but I will
Sure.
be looking for secret buttons or levers, or like if I see a mechanism that looks like if something is hit, it might slide open or move the physical piano.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's a
please.
7.
You know what? I'm
What
gonna.
si- What side are you on? Move your character. Where are you?
Hey, you working this organ from the front or the back, sweetheart?
I'm on this side.
Yeah, you don't really see anything going on that side. You could check the other side though, for sure.
All right, then I will scatter over to the other side.
Oh, snap.
Right across the thing.
Right across the keys.
Oh, way better.
Much
Yeah.
better.
24.
That would have worked, but Travis hit one of the low notes like right as you were walking across, and deafened you with one of those notes.
Just fall off the side.
So did you go across it or in front of it
Or behind it.
or behind it? Yeah, this behind too. To get to the other
Um,
side, which way did you go?
Behind it.
Behind it? Yeah, you notice on the back that it's a little hard to see, but underneath there's like a little lip. It has the letter C.
The letter C.
The letter C.
Travis, hit the C note.
They're all blank.
I'm gonna say he would know what the C is with a performance.
Yeah,
Check.
if you want
Yep.
to try and fake it with a performance check for sure.
Hey, 17.
Nice. So it takes some doing. You're trying to remember. You have a faint memory that you don't even know if it's yours or not. That something about music, and you start diddling around, and eventually you kind of come across what you're looking for, and you hit a C note, and some of the pipes on the sides that haven't worked yet, instead of the music coming out what pipe you would assume it's supposed to be connected to, those pipes on the side let out like a opalescent cloud of I don't want to say dust. It's more of like think of it as like it just goes into this big plume, and it's almost like you're looking at a projector screen, but it's translucent. You know what I mean? So it's like things are and shapes are starting to form in this cloud, like you're looking at a projector on a wall. And as everything starts to come together, we'll take our break.
You see Leia.
Okay.
It coalesces into your mission should you choose to accept it.
Nimble one, you are my only hope.
Oh, you're
This room will self-destruct. Oh, fuck!
In
right.
2, 1.
Oh, bye.
Just kidding.
So we will go to the little BRB, and let me find the right screen. It's this one, and we'll be back in 10. So everybody go pee and do whatever you do in 10 minutes. I don't fucking know.
Alrighty.
Okay, bye.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
Be back.
And back in.
The spider's going to be my pet. I'm going to send it back to my parents' ranch.
We can't fight Charlotte.
We're silk farmers now.
There is a big to-do during the break. Chris was found to be cheating, looking at Greg's screen, so she's going to be fined 50 DKP minus. So,
Right.
So good luck with
Thank
that.
you for bringing this to light. You know, it was. I was worried about retaliation. I was not going to testify, but my friends and my allies really talked me into it.
That's right.
Cheater,
I'm brave.
Pumpkinator.
I'm brave.
Yeah, so the let's get out of our spooky noise. We are in the
So
basement.
Travis just hit the brown note, right?
Brown note. Yeah, everyone shits their pants. Correct. Yeah, so you hit this you hit a C note for whatever reason. It's a C note. And excuse me, I had too much meatloaf too quick. It was really dense. So it's just
I can chug some meatloaf.
a lot of garlic and I'm a thick boy, so it was a lot of volume.
Someone got a case of the meatloaf. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Got the burpees. All right, so
I love that that's what you did with your 10 minutes.
just fucking
Just scarf down some
shoveling
meatloaf.
meatloaf like a fucking bulldozer.
Extra.
Danny's got the
ketchup.
hiccups. Can we get a F in chat for our DM? Press F to pay respects.
Oh God. Well, there's our F. I appreciate it. So yeah, you see it starts to make like almost like a movie with smoke. We'll call it like a smoke. It has that kind of texture to it. And it's spelling out names, and they're all names of birds, oddly enough. But you could tell it's like each bird name is like handwritten by somebody else. It's very distinct handwriting on each bird.
Okay.
There's swallow, there's sparrow, there's crow, there's raven, there's condor, there's skylark, there's mallard, things like that. And then it's almost acting like I don't want to say a guest book, but it has this feeling of like a homemade kind of like a scrapbook. And it starts to show, it's hard to make out features of the people you're seeing, but you can see figures, and it's like a lineup almost, like friends hanging out, you know, and you go out to somewhere and you want to commemorate it, so everyone takes that picture. And it's everyone's doing the goofy arm around thing. You see the silhouette of that, and you can see the basic blockings of faces, but you don't see any specifics. But they're pretty much all wild folk.
I'm gonna see if this will work. Was there one bird name for every person that's in the picture? Or in the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And nobody recognizable to us.
It's not even that. It's hard to. There isn't really features. The smoke doesn't make a distinct feature. It makes close shapes and approximations, so you could tell, you know, that's a tabaxi. That's a, you know, this is a lion. That's a bear.
Okay. But is there a mouse folk?
There's two.
One male, one female.
It's hard to tell.
And it's just a silhouette, so we wouldn't see any like Snick's silhouette is very distinct because she's got the metal robotic arm.
Yep.
So do we see that?
No.
Okay.
You actually see, so it's they did the photo like they normally do, where like the it's tiered, so all the tall guys are in the back and stuff like that. But the two mouse folk are on the shoulders of what looks like it's like the big figure in the middle has the two mice on his shoulder in the center in the back row. And it looks to be like something large along the lines of like a grizzly bear, polar bear, something like that. It's hard to tell colors. So.
You said there was a tabaxi.
There was.
Does that tabaxi look familiar at all?
It kind of has the same.
Is
hold on? Let me make sure.
Is he a greasy motherfucking tabaxi?
Is it greasy?
It's hard to see, but you feel like.
So Snick, how many of there were you in this? What was it? The ruby serpent? Is this you guys?
I don't recognize this. There wasn't this many of us.
I'm pretty sure this is the Brass Drake or whatever that cult was called.
The counterintelligence. Yeah, the Brass Drake Society. That's what I think this is.
Or was it that other bandit? Ooh, wait. No.
So I know you guys see the mouse folk, the mice. Is that, I don't know. She's just gonna kind of plop on the ground and stare at it.
I mean, if your parents were part of this, those are probably your parents, right?
Oh, you think it's her parents?
But
well, this entire place is defunct. The old lady upstairs, Jamora, said that the Brass Drake doesn't exist anymore or whatever. This is probably I don't know what kind of secret society takes, photographs that last forever. It kind of seems like a less secret society if you're raising little tiny assassins. But also, does that tabaxi look familiar to you at all?
yeah, a little bit.
Maybe he was the double agent?
Oh, I want to murder him. There's just kind of like a light bulb that flicks, and it's just.
Also, like, Jamora's not in this, like, silhouette picture thing at all, right?
Not that you could tell.
Oh, maybe she took the picture? Or is she also evil?
Or maybe she was one of the younger generation or wherever. I don't know. Assassins disguise themselves, right?
Yeah.
She could have just come down here and answered questions for us. Instead, we're on this whole shitty egg hunt.
While she breaks the
house. Not your
blow.
eggs. I'm sorry about that. Not here for your eggs.
He's upstairs lighting fire, so you're all trapped in the basement.
Does anybody smell smoke?
I do have a couple questions for her.
Okay.
Should we meet with the group first? Go grab everyone from the museum, see what they might have found talking to Atticus, or should we get our answers? Like, I want to know what this means. Was Drench
we're already here. We should just go upstairs and ask Jamora before she runs away. Or maybe she already ran away. She probably told us to come down here and find this basement and then fucking packed her shit and fucking left.
I don't think she'd leave the orphans.
You don't know what she'll do. She was raising assassins. Part of a secret society that she didn't tell you anything about. She knew your parents and she never told you.
There's just like, the eyes are starting to get glassy. It's just, yeah,
Well,
my whole life was a lie.
Well, let's not be hasty. There might be something else to glean other than this portrait of another group of what exactly? Adventurers?
From what she said is they were counterintelligence spies to go against the ruby snakes, the ruby serpent.
Mm-hmm.
But
why would they immortalize them here?
Well, I don't think this place was supposed to be found. I think this was just like one of their hideouts. Clearly there's 4 portals. So there were 3 more locations where they could just get to.
Is there any chance you could get that look at those and see if you can't figure out how to get them working?
The ones that are smashed?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I can take a look. This feels like I can probably get them back together, but this feels like something like Theo or Lyra might be better to like. My knowledge of the arcane is very small considered to probably what they are capable
Okay,
of.
so we're gonna have to reconvene with them, bring them down here, and be like, "Holy shit, you need to come look at this."
If we can come back. Who says we can even leave? We may not be able to.
I guess we try. I guess we get them. Well, first, see if we can get out of here. Second, get them. 3, see if we can get back in here.
And
Now, Travis wasn't pushing down on the on the key this whole time. It just stayed up. Does it shimmer and go away, or is it like just up constantly now?
Yeah, so it's just playing. It's essentially like hitting a play button.
He's gonna hit that same C note again.
Hold on, I think our little raid came through, and Johnny Nod, I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get rated.
I don't know why it's in the wrong spot, but there we go. Put it right up there. There we go. Get rated.
Press F in chat for raid. No.
So you press the same C note again
Yeah.
in the same key.
Ooh.
Yeah. I would say yes for now.
Yep, same thing. Just
Like
and then
a-
it
Oh, okay.
does the
All right,
names
so-
and then shows the silhouettes.
So Travis will he'll go an octave higher, because that was the low C. So he's gonna go high C now
Cool.
and
Yeah,
see
so
if
you
anything happens.
yeah, but you got about 3 scales. So, so you go for the middle C and another puff of smoke. Only this time it does the same thing as before. Only there's a little more this time. You kind of see everybody all gathered around. It's almost like that's the best way to put it. So it's like a picture from the center of the group with everybody circling around and the 2 mice in the middle with a tiny little potato shape, and everybody's kind of like high-fiving and hanging out.
What an ugly baby.
hey, I resemble that remark.
You are that remark.
Oh, look! In this one, they're holding a loaf of bread. That's it.
What?
No, I'm pretty sure it's an uncooked slab of meat.
Oh,
I think you're both wrong. I think it's a bomb.
it could be a bomb. That might be the answer to what happened here.
No, that is the answer to what happened here, but it's why did it happen?
So you said that there's an octave higher?
A
There's
third one,
still-
yep.
Okay. He's gonna hit that C as well.
Same thing. Clouds, the names, everybody hanging out, the uncooked meat picture, which by definition, I guess you're not wrong. A baby is uncooked meat. So theoretically, they weren't wrong. This one plays a little differently. Instead of it just being like a snapshot, you know those like a cutscene in a video game where it's showing the 2D snapshot, but it has 3 dimensions to it with some movement.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing where it's like it moves a little bit, and there's a few of those in sequence, and it's you could see the one of the shapes handing off the loaf of bread shape to what looks like could be Jamora if she was not in half elf. Like she has the very same structures but a little bit more feline. And then you could tell there's something else was supposed to be there, but it gets cut short.
So the mini Frank Miller film got cut short. Okay.
It's just,
So
just black and
Jamora,
white and red.
Look,
Splatter.
Jamora's actually a tabaxi? Is that what that was showing?
Was that Jamora?
Is she just a shaved tabaxi?
No, she looks like an elf, right? Or
Yeah.
she looks human?
Elf,
It
half
was
elf, something like that.
Half elf, yeah. Yeah, Jamora that we met was a half elf.
Yeah, so Gertrude was a really, really old. It's hard to tell half elf or elf somewhere in that, but you know, you just assume her ears are a little shorter, so you would assume some sort of lower elf, half elf. But then Jamora turned into a much younger version of it. It's almost like she's just, as you've seen so far, like she's aging backwards pretty quickly.
She's not even. She's a
We should go upstairs right now.
Yeah, I need a second. So are the like moving pictures, are they clear? Like, can I now see the two mouse folk, or is it still like hazy?
It's still pretty hazy. Yeah, it's blocked out. Like you could see basic features and establish like that's a mouse. This like what kind of animals they are, but nothing really specific.
Yeah, this has been a clusterfuck of more questions and no answers.
Well,
the DM.
Pull my strings. Pull them.
well, we may not have answers, but we have assumptions.
We have questions now.
All an
That's,
adventurer needs.
Well, all right. Well, why don't we try to leave?
Play us out, Travis.
Yezin's gonna go back over towards the spider and be like, "Hey, we're gonna have to come back here soon again. Once again, we're not trying to harm you. We'll bring you some more food when we come back. No intent to. Though, if you want somewhere better to live, my parents take care of beasts and monsters." Give them their own places, feed them, raise them, take care of them. You can think on that. We'll be back.
Cool. You can see it just kind of half agree in a way a giant phase spider would. It's mulling it over with its eight eyes.
It's mulling it. It's just like.
Yezen holds out his hand for a high five.
It just backs up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I ate.
Yeah, so with the
Yeah, Nimble's making. Travis is making his way over to the green portal. Like, all right, why don't we leave now?
yeah, it kind of works on proximity, so the closer you get to it, the more the intense, like it's almost like a Quicksilver looking shimmer. It's as you get close to it, it starts to get more opaque and more opaque, and then eventually it's like a solid thing as you get near it, so it's like a proximity.
Yeah, he just slowly steps in, assuming that he's got to do it, in reverse. The same thing in reverse. Like, can't do it too fast.
Yep, same thing. You just when you get blooped right through. Is everybody else leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah. As we're walking towards the portal, I'm gonna look over at Yezen and just say thanks. Thank you. It means a lot.
Is that sarcasm? Did I fuck up?
No,
Oh.
sorry. I'm kind of going through a lot of emotions here. Legitimately, thank you.
Oh yeah. No problem. I know I yelled some stuff and a lot of shit going on right now, but yeah, we'll get this figured out probably. Hopefully, let's see if Jamora's still upstairs.
Should have just left it at no problem, and she's just gonna go.
Yeah, no problem. Like pats you on the back.
As Nimbletooth is kind of in that in between, there's a as you pass through the portal, there's kind of a second where you're not really on either side. You're just kind of you can bloop in and then you bloop out, but there's a definite barrier of like the nothingness. Roll a will save.
Oh.
Was that all of us passing through?
Nope, just Nimbletooth.
Okay.
Just the weird one.
Just the creepy boy.
Creepy
Uh,
boy.
Will save, you said, right?
Yep.
God damn it! How do I do that?
No, sorry, wisdom saving throw. I'm
Okay, yeah.
right back to 3.5 again.
Okay, gotcha.
Roll a will save. Nothing like
What's
fifth.
a will save?
Wisdom saving
Saving
throw.
throw, you said 16.
Ooh, 16. So let's fade this music down. As you pass through, you feel that same feeling you felt before, when you saw that that figure in the town. There was like a message is waiting. Only this time, as you're passing through, the message forces its way in, and this is what you hear.
Where, oh, where has my little puppet gone? Where,
God damn it! I couldn't tell what that said.
can he
I could try it one more time if you want.
You could. I am having trouble making it out.
I wonder what
Okay.
channel that's on. Might come
I
through
think I
mine.
got it. I like how I leaned in to hear better, but I'm wearing headphones.
Let me see. System. I'm gonna turn all that up. Let me just see what it comes through, because I don't know. So I might get a little hot for a second, but let's try it again.
Where, oh, where has my little puppet gone?
Flipped.
Where, oh, where can he
Nothing. It's just clipping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch. It's
Where has my little puppet gone?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh god damn it.
Nailed it.
I
It'll-
win Wheel of Fortune!
It probably comes
man.
through pretty good in the I think, because you guys are getting what I'm sending out before, but if I'm doing it as a sample, I think the stream can hear it pretty well. So
Hey, Stream, did you understand that?
yeah, that's a good question. Hey, stream, did you understand that?
Press F
there-
in chat if you didn't understand it.
If you did not.
We did. Okay, yeah. So we could go back. You could listen to that after the fact, but
Oh, okay.
Their eardrums are bleeding.
probably because I fucking jacked it. So, let me turn myself back down a little so I stop clipping. Yeah. So where is my little puppet gone? Where can you be? But real dark and broody.
Yeah.
I want to see Travis dressed up like a little puppet with little rosy cheeks.
Yeah, I'll leave it up to you whether that's familiar or not. So yeah, and then as you pass through, just that's on your brain, and you guys pass through fine, and you're back in the basement.
Has everybody gone through?
So yep, everybody's just boop bloop.
Oh, all right. We're back in the root cellar. I'm sure, if we went to like a different plane or sub pocket or whatever, I'm sure Zveek probably freaked out, couldn't find me, and showed up to the root cellar where I was last.
You just hear him stomping around upstairs trying to figure out where the fuck you went.
I'm gonna go up the stairs and. Where were you, you big lug? You overslept again. Of course you did.
He pulls a part of the dead body out of his head, and you start
God, it smells
shaking at you.
awful. You didn't finish? I gave you all night.
Yeah. With that, we'll switch back over to the museum. So, as you guys were, Carmichael turned the corner. He's just sheet white when he sees this. He pretty much turns the corner as he sees your guys' back are to him, and you see Lyra eviscerate this guy, and he just turns into like a molten ash. And so he's just like sheer panic, doesn't know what to say or do.
Theo is rolling on the ground right now, trying to get the fire out. Just frantically patting his robes.
Yep, the singe is starting to come to a halt.
Dear God, what was that?
Lyra, you see her just kind of like pulling back her weapon here, and she's like, "What kind of bandit was that?"
I need help. I need a medic, healer. And he starts like climbing up, like pulling on your robes, climbing you.
And
to get
she's like
himself back to his
tapping
feet.
on yours, like getting all the embers out. She's just like stomping on your clothes.
At some point, you step on something and it pulls him back down. It trips him up as he's pulling on you as you stomp him down. I'm wounded. I need help.
Oh my god. And she grabs his arm and like pulls him up.
Guide me.
Carmichael, can you?
Yeah.
Oi!
He just runs over and he doesn't know where to put his hands. He just wants to help, so he's just standing there like.
I'm in desperate need of medical attention. Carmichael,
Fine, put him in a bed.
run! Get help!
He runs, falls, or turning the corner, and
Wow.
gets back up and takes off down the wrong. You see him like go this way, and then he like takes a second. You see him run back the other way because he made the wrong turn.
Lyra will kind of
bring me to the infirmary.
put him over, like his arm over her, and try to get him out.
Yeah, you
Bring him back to Kimura.
Kitani.
Kimura.
Kimura.
Yumura!
Kitani.
Yeah, so Kitani right at the more towards the entrance of the where she's looking through all the stuff. Yeah, so we make our way back towards the front of the museum, and you can kind of see Kitani there. Carmichael's got whatever he needed and is coming to intercept you guys, drops what it is, kicks it all over the floor, is trying to pick it right back up, and trying to hustle over as fast as he can. He has like bandages and gauze and things like that, some sort of ointment.
Oh no.
And yeah, so Katani's down there, and she's like, she has like glasses that kind of, when she's looking at something far away, they almost, the flat lenses kind of almost extend out, and she has like this, what you'd assume is like a binocular kind of zoom in feature. So when she looks up, she just sees these huge giant eyeballs as the glasses are starting to retract, so she can focus on you.
She sees Theo holding on to Lyra, waving frantically.
Is everything okay?
Miss Kitani! They are assassins! Get the guards! Seal the city! Seal this!
What?
Demons! I don't... What were they? He looks to Lyra.
She turns to Kitani, there were she's like so like distracted by Teddy.
Seal the city.
Yeah, seal the city.
Was there something over there? You guys are right?
Yeah, there were. Yeah, there was like a guy in there or something.
So she like kind of bustles up and brushes herself off. And
I'm
rushes.
grievously wounded, milady. I'm in desperate need of medical attention.
She
There
just
may be
kinda-
more. We may be surrounded.
She kind of like looks at you two, not knowing really what to do, because she go lay him down. Lay him down.
Yes, quickly.
Lear just drops him.
Well, like in a
He's
bed,
fine.
not here. Like all the patrons, like the few patrons that are in the museum are like looking around like this bleeding guy's getting thrown on the ground right now.
Yeah, Teddy falls. He's not even try to hold his weight. He's so desperate. Yeah.
Kitani, do we have any guards for the museum? There was some kind of looked like a bandit in there, but
We have
he
the
had magic.
basic security, the automatons.
Must have got past them.
Yeah, unless he wasn't doing anything illegal or against the rules, they probably wouldn't have had a automation to stop him. Did he have a ticket?
That's exactly how she looks. They're like,
I'm sorry. That was a stupid question.
We can discuss this later. I'm dying. So these may be my last moments.
Lyra wants to, like when she gives her that look, just kind of like, are you serious? She wants to just kind of insight check her.
Do it.
See if she knows anything about this. See through bullshit.
Yeah. What's her middle name?
Use your specialized insight 24. Yeah, no, you have laser vision. She just seems so one of those just so oblivious to what's going on around her because she's so focused on learning, and she's just so hyper focused on her small little niche of the world that she doesn't know how to people. She's like, oh, did you have a ticket?
Lyra just shakes her head. She picks Teddy up by his arm, grabs him, and she's like, for a place with so much knowledge, nobody here seems to know fucking anything. And like
Sound the alarms!
She's very teenage angst.
This isn't a phase, Mom.
No. And she's just kind of she's dragging Teddy towards the dormitories to just go throw him in a bed.
He is being dramatic. He is wounded.
The amount of leather wristbands just doubled on her.
Yeah,
I know.
for sure.
She has a leather. She has like a choker now.
I was just gonna say leather choker just forms.
Cursed.
So as you start dragging Teddy to the infirmary to dormitories, we'll go back to the orphanage. What are you guys doing out of the basement? Dormifirmary.
Hunting down Jamora.
Yeah, let's go find Jamora.
She's in her room right where you left her. But you've noticed too now she's started to go from really old Gertrude to younger Gertrude to feline features.
How the fuck did you do that? You know what? That's a question for another time.
Is it?
Maybe. Look, there's magic all around. I've seen some weird shit.
You've been lying to me my entire life.
I thought we already established that.
I mean, the black and white of it, yes. But
For your own protection.
correct.
You couldn't even tell her what her real name was.
I don't know what her real name was.
Folks.
No.
I mean, her like now name is like just a derivative of her real name. I mean,
I don't.
It was literally written on the basket in the basement.
No, it's on this ribbon.
Oh, that ribbon. Yeah, there you go.
So you just happened to like making snickerdoodle cookies and it had nothing to do with the fact that that's my name?
That's literally a sheer coincidence.
Maybe they were named after you.
It's so sweet.
What is Galen Drench's relationship with the Brass Drake?
So I wasn't part of the Brass Drake Society per se. I was more of an acquaintance. So I didn't know that was his real name initially. I knew who Galen Drench is as Mallard.
Because he's a sick duck. I get it.
He's a sick duck. But I was friends with Snick's parents.
And what were they?
What are their names?
Condor and Skylark.
Oh.
Everyone used code names
Bird code names.
for whatever reason. They referred to their pocket dimension as the nest. And from what I assume you saw from the last time I went down there, that there were other entrances, but they decide once everyone found out Mallard's true allegiances, your parents, they didn't want, not just your parents, but your parents along with the others didn't want him to know right away, so they tried to destroy his entrance before he found out that they knew.
Which one of the portals was his?
A bunch of people's, yeah. So none of us know where they went. Only the person that made the portal could get into the nest, and you couldn't go through another portal that wasn't yours.
Oh.
So how did we go through this portal?
It's
Yeah.
yours?
Yeah. Well, it's sort of. It's the key. It's whoever the key belongs to, but
So, what did Galen do that everyone decided to? Who were his actual allegiances? Oh, Ruby, the Ruby Serpent.
he was
Yeah,
working for
that
the
was
Ruby
it, though.
Serpent. Yeah.
So he was a double spy.
You are right. You are really smart, Jason.
Not smart, wise. I like the term wise.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, there's new inhabitants down there in the nest, so it's still pretty apt.
New inhabitants?
Oh yeah, there's a whole family living down there.
Oh, there will be a whole family.
Family of who?
Fighters.
Fighters.
Well, that makes
There's a
sense.
big one. Oh, it's real nice. Helped us out, honestly.
Phase spiders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they would show up from time to time. I would assume the magic it's an ethereal pocket dimension, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you might want to like throw some sort of like food down there. There's going to be a lot of babies soon, and honestly, they might help you out. Who knows?
I can't go back in.
Wait.
Oh,
You have a
You have-
fucking key.
Whenever
only-
when the bomb went off, that was part of the arcane. I guess you could call it a curse. Any of the members that have been in there couldn't return.
How convenient. Or inconvenient. I don't know.
Was Snick born down there?
Not down there, but they didn't. Obviously, as a double agent, you can't have that sort of. As a secret agent, you can't have a family. But things happen, and here we are. So she spent time down there, from what I know.
Two mouse folk fucked like rabbit folk. I gotcha.
It's
I'm sorry,
spring.
Snick. I shouldn't have said that right here. Oh, that's kind of weird.
She just got her hands on her head. She just like can't even make eye contact right now.
Zeke's in the background like, hey.
Well,
So you're actually a tabaxi.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I feel.
Wait,
You're-
are you Galen Dranch?
He just pulls her another face up. It was me the whole time.
Nicholas Cage.
Gotta take the face off.
You're talking to my guy all wrong. So yeah, the plan was to lure Mallard back into there, and then they were just gonna send it all kaputs,
But he
So-
survived.
apparently.
Did
was it?
we already ask this question? Did Snick's parents survive? Are they
I have no idea what happened inside there.
okay? So they were in there when it happened.
Well, there was plenty of blood. So somebody's didn't make it out.
So I don't have parents. Okay.
Y-
Somehow that feels a little more digestible out of everything that's happening right now.
I mean, what would be worse? To find out that you had parents that perished in the bomb trying to save
well, there was
you?
There was no-
Or you never had parents?
there was no bodies down there, so
Well,
To be
It's
fair,
about
there was a
spiders.
family of spiders.
Yeah.
I mean, when we go back down there, I guess I could try to ask the spider if it ate some
Did you eat this
mouthful.
guy? Did you eat this guy?
Oh yeah, we can bring up the mist projection again. Like, hey, did you eat those two?
The spider looks away, doesn't want to answer.
No questions. No
I'm
questions.
sorry, Snick.
No-
you
no
have no
questions.
parents.
No questions.
They are not your father.
Save it for the press meeting.
All right.
there's no shame in that. It's survival.
I guess. Well, we have to come back, but we absolutely should probably get the wizard and the plant wizard to come and check this shit out.
Agreed. Gamora, are you gonna leave? Like, do we need to find someone to take care of the kids?
No. So I had made a deal with your parents that I would take on Gertrude's identity, and
Gertrude was a real person.
well, she ran the orphanage. I didn't kill her. She
So you
was
didn't-
she was
Do
so
I have
old.
to ask the spider if she ate a woman named Gertrude?
She was so old. I removed that part of her
Her
memory. and-
face. Her face.
No,
yes.
no. I
You
removed that.
Oh, no,
removed
that's-
her. Gotcha.
But just the part where she was a orphanage runner, and
An old face.
So is Gertrude out there living on the streets now?
I mean, maybe she's so resilient. Just
This is more important
Or-
than anything right now. We have to go find an old lady who might be living on the streets.
we sent her to the Goldwind Expanse to live out her days in a nice little luxury townhouse.
Oh,
I thought you just like took over, like assumed her life and kicked her out at the door. I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
we gave her a new memory and sent her on her way.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty nice. It doesn't
She
sound
was
half
so
bad.
old. She was so old.
Yeah.
Senior Living Center.
Yeah,
Understood.
there you go. Yeah, the Hallie and Reese Senior Living Center. So yeah, she's fine, but then I had to take on her persona. But this kind of magic, this long-term magic, is in order to show you who I was. It takes a while to come back off before I can put it back on.
Oh yeah, you should work on that.
Are you just staying
It should be a
here
lot
to, like-
faster, really.
I've had it on for
are you-
20 years.
Oh,
Are you trying to keep the kids from seeing that you're a cat person?
Yeah, no, I'd have to go back to being Gertrude. I kind of like these
Oh,
kids.
okay. That's why I'm like, man, these kids are taking care of themselves. Jamora ain't coming down here to take care of these kids.
No, as soon as right around the afternoon, I should have enough in me to turn back into Gertrude again. Like I said, with this long-term type of magic, this semi-permanent type of magic, it takes a while to get it fired back up.
Understood. We'll make sure that the kids are eating down there, or
Oh,
eating,
yes.
not eating.
oh.
Good old slip of the tongue there.
Okay. All right.
Um,
we gotta go get our friends. We're
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
back,
Let's
so-
let's do it. We'll be back.
I'll be here.
Away.
So as you fast forward, as you run out the back door, you kind of see a half-eaten clumpy hand sticking out of the sand in the backyard where fucking Zveek had dumped it. It's just kind of, as the wind's been blowing, it's just revealed the hand just sticking there all gnarled and crusty.
Oh,
Man, I told you to get rid of it all. At least bury it further.
It just goes under and you see the hand go.
All of them, all of the body parts this time.
And he eventually comes back up, and you can fast forward over to the museum.
He's running like Terminator 2. The three.
Tom cruising it.
But Theodore will be on his deathbed when they arrive.
Right.
Yeah, so as you approach the
He's got
front
like
of
just a scraped knee.
as you approach the front of the museum, you could hear just absolute murderous howling coming from over where the dormitories are.
What the fuck
Oh,
is going
we
on?
fucked
Well, just
up.
follow the screams. We know exactly where they are.
Do the screams sound familiar?
Yes. Yeah.
And you can kind of hear Lyra just going, "Shut up!
Oh,
You're fine. You're fine."
Carmichael instantly apologizes. I'm sorry, even though he's not doing anything.
I had
Make
so much
You're
to live
scaring
for.
people away. And then you just hear like a door slam
Yeah.
to try to close the door to cover the screams.
No, we know where you are.
knock.
Well, are you still in the room with him when you shut the door, or did you leave
Yeah.
the room? Okay, yeah.
Nah, then, yeah.
Left Betty in there alone.
You hear a knocking on the door.
Knock.
No visitors. I can't. No visitors.
It's the palace guard.
No, yeah.
Let them in quickly.
Lyra opens the door.
Bring out
Just
your
kidding,
dead.
it's us.
When she sees it's them, she'll let them in.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is
and-
going on over here?
It's good. It's
Oh,
you. Come.
Squealing
Come,
like
There was a
pig.
bandit. He barely got hit.
come closer.
Oh, Theodore.
kidding me?
Travis gets up really close. He takes her hand in his. He said,
Oh, yes.
Theodore,
Hello, Travis.
I'm gonna need you to sign a waiver.
Travis, real quick. The pain dreams are the good ones. Get them.
Yes, the death dreams are the most. Where's the can?
Yes, get your can.
Get your
These will
can.
be my last. I have no need of them any longer.
Where are the
Before
wounds?
you go-
show me your wounds. Where are your wounds?
He fucking opens his robes and he's a burn unit victim.
He's pretty bad.
He's fucking.
He's a
Oh,
little
okay.
charred.
This is actually a fair bit worse than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just wanted you all to know it was lovely working with you. All so young. So much to live for.
Teddy, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Stop bitching. You'll be all right.
Oh, this is,
We.
I feel it. Cold grasp of death.
What if I told you there's an entire room full of unknown magical devices
How far is it?
It's
back at the orphanage?
back at the orphanage.
We were just there. But they are assassins. He grabs Yezin's fucking arm and pulls him in.
No.
They're
He doesn't actually
assassins.
pull him at all. He's just too weak.
He pulled himself up a little bit.
What are you doing? Let go, you big baby.
They're assassins. They tried to kill us.
Oh,
Lyra,
succeeded.
we're their assassins.
There was one bandit. I think it was one of those
Demon.
bandits of
One
ash.
an ash bandit.
It breathed
I had a
fire.
lot of ash. Weren't we just talking about those?
Hmm? Well,
It looked like the ones from the ship, but a flame. Hellish power.
You just see Lyra like turn around and just her hands just sear into Teddy's burn there, and she casts cure wounds. Just to get him to shut up.
He cries out in agony, though.
oh,
The pain
I'm gonna
feels
help.
like-
I'm gonna crawl up on the bed and just cover his mouth. Just go ahead, Lyra. Keep doing your thing.
Teddy does whatever his world's version of like the crucifix is. He's so happy.
He started doing
The symbol of
pentagrams in the
Baylor.
way.
Yeah. Plus 8. Oh,
Yeah, it's actually
That
a
wasn't
pretty.
so bad.
Yeah, you just see the warm glow
solid.
overtake him.
getting a fifth wind. Yes,
You better now?
come closer. Yes,
No.
he scooches over closer.
Yes, it's just gonna like grab him by the shirt and like stand up, snap out of you, you idiot.
I'm battered.
You're
said
fine.
there-
You're
there were
alive.
you said there were secrets.
Yes. Do you want to
There-
see the secrets or not?
It's my duty. Even if it kills me.
Oh,
I will
see
learn
what
the
the
truth.
problem is.
Yes,
I pick his head up and put it back on his head. Like, there you go. Now you're all better. It was all in your head.
I am feeling better.
Have
Thank
you
you,
never
Lyra.
been hurt before?
Not like this, friend. No.
What are
like
they
this.
teaching you in them schools?
Knowledge. Not pain.
Pain is knowledge.
Being set aflame
Yeah.
Yeah.
and thrown across the room.
Have you never
that's
experienced that before?
No.
Now you have. That is knowledge.
See, Yezin, you are really smart.
I wouldn't go that far, Snick, but yes. There is wisdom in your words. I will take up your quest. I will learn your secrets. He stands up and fixes his fucking burnt to shit robes.
I do have one request for you, Theo. If
Yes.
we're gonna keep hanging out and venturing forth to the great mysteries together. Grow a pair. And she's gonna jump off and walk out the door.
Or what? That's actually
So now that you're
Ears.
clear of head,
Ears.
anything else about your supposed assassin? Just some bandit?
Yes, it was a bandit. Well, not some bandit. It was a flame. It burned with hellish rebuke fire.
The bandit
Brimstone.
was on fire?
Yes, it burned her and burned me. It exploded. I reported it across the room and just coalesced as it drifted through the air and then reformed.
Well, okay. Well, that's.
Oh, yes, okay.
And after you succeeded in dispatching it,
Well,
you
yeah.
took back its treasure. And let's see, what did you get?
We
Looking at-
immediately came
Looking at
for
Lyra, looking back
help.
to you. Lyra,
or aid
Theo.
for.
You got a
the
body?
gods.
Did you already get rid of the body?
Well, no, it's in the blessed wing.
The what?
To Ash.
It turned to ashes.
To ash?
But
What
its
about-
things did fall. Eve, I heard weapon hit the ground, I believe.
Huh?
It was all a blur. I was Yeah, yeah.
Have we heard of these fire bandits before, more or seen them?
They have been
Anything more
referred
than
to
just like the
as the Brotherhood of
bandits?
Ash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Do
Children
they
of
all
Ash
light
is
on
the
fire? Do they all just fucking burn up? This is.
And there may be more. This city could be filled with them.
All
And
right.
I'm
Well,
not so sure we can trust Mistress Katani.
Who?
He was not
Fine.
alarmed in the slightest. Keep a clever eye on that one.
okay. Well, we're heading back to the orphanage now to look at these nice secrets.
Wait. Let's take a second. We need to inspect what it left behind
Yes.
Oh, that's
The
fair.
clues.
before we leave.
So you didn't clean it up at all. You just left it there.
You didn't.
Carmichael may have.
Uh-oh.
Fool!
Okay, take us to it. Take us to where you heroically killed this so-called bandit.
Yes, follow me. And like nothing happened. He stands up and heads out the door.
Lyra puts her foot out.
Do you try to trip him?
Is that a deck save, Chris?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it totally is.
Four.
Oh my god!
Oh, watch your robes.
Yeah.
It's too neat. New attire. Oh,
The
guys,
stumble.
Follow me.
Were you trying to get him to fall on the ground or just stumble?
Just stumble.
Okay.
Fucking Just as hard as she could in the shin.
Wham! Balls snaps his neck.
Well, I say she just stepped on his robe.
Came the wizard flat tire.
Yeah, the yoink.
Yeah, so you bustle right back. It was kind of fairly close. You go back to that blessed wing, and Carmichael's sitting there with a dustpan trying to clean it
And
up.
there's another figure.
Yeah, there is another figure, Carmichael, and he's
Carmichael's the final boss.
yeah, he's like sweeping, and it's like stirring up all the ash because he's instead of picking up the clothes and putting them in a bag or throwing them out, he's trying to sweep it all together as one. So it's just making a bigger plume. But as he's doing that, everybody whoever's going that way, make a perception check as you're watching him do that.
Ah, god damn it. That's
Perception check.
I think we all in there.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There we go.
I suck at perception.
Oh, so do I. That's a whole 4.
15.
Fuck.
Oof. It almost writes itself. Perception. Perfect. What is a disadvantage there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
He's traumatized.
for sure. So almost like it's like this writes itself. It's so great. So as you guys turn the corner, Larry, you could feel it's not as intense as before, but with the clouding in your eyes, you've been able to see things that are almost beyond vision. You
Beyond
can
sight.
beyond sight. The 6 million gold woman. So yeah, you could see you've seen things like of wispy natures in the forests, and maybe what you kind of write off as a spirit or a ghost, but you're still not too sure of it. But so as Carmichael's stirring up all this massive amount of dust, you're watching it. The ash and the dust mixed together start to settle back down, but it's almost like this. So you figure if Carmichael's like 4.5, 5 feet tall, he's on the smaller side, very thin. This bizarrely proportioned figure is like almost attached to him. Think of it as like a wispy bottom that's just hulking over him, almost like doing the same motions he's doing, but it's almost like just like looming over him. And as like the dust starts to settle, it goes away.
You got something to say, Travis?
You know what? with the 20, it's with the 24 though. You notice as it's settling, Carmichael's doing his own thing, and then the apparition kind of like nudges him, and then you see him knock the thing over. He's like, oh, not again, and then picks it up.
I love that this is just like some fucking entity that's just getting his kicks out of just fucking with Carmichael.
So yeah, as the dust settles and you see him knock it over, and he just kind of pissed, business as usual. Oh shit, goes and picks it up. I think that's what we'll wrap up tonight.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna pocket that one.
Hell yeah. Oh, what a morning.
Did you just steal this character straight from Battleborn?
Which one's better? Oh, fucking
the one with the djinn that creates like the protective shit over. I don't remember it.
I remember the shape. I remember the dude Atticus too. That was my favorite dude. The big slammer.
We used to play so much Battleborn, dude.
Dude, am I having like some sort of regressed Battleborn stuff that I'm interjecting into this without realizing it?
Yeah, right?
Fuck. There's gonna be a butler with a sniper rifle soon. A robot butler with a sniper rifle. All right, let's pull up Twitch over here and see who we can
A
raid.
chick surrounded by floating swords. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go
Dude
to
shows up
Battleborn
with
and
a
write the game
Gatling
off
gun,
that.
and you're like, all right, man, you're not even being clever now.
Yeah. I'll name them all the same names too, just not even try and
El
hide it.
Dragon.
Oh, dude, that was my favorite dude. El Dragon was the shit. Why wouldn't you want to play a jacked Lucha Libre dude? Let's see. D&D Beyond, they're too big. We want to do small time stuff because it's more fun and it's more valuable.
Yeah.
That one, I don't think we had Misty Mountain streaming. That sounds fun. What do you guys want to do? Wild Beyond the Witchlight or What Lurks in the Dark?
You said which. How is there a question?
Which?
Wild Beyond the Witchlight it is. Let's see. Where is our little chatty? Crap. How am I going to do this? I need to find a better way to... Dork Tales. Ah, what a name like that, too. Come on. Raid Dork
Just plays into the bird theme of the evening.
You know, it really does. All right, raid created. Let's see.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Let me bop over to them just to make sure they're still playing, which they should be. And I get hit with an ad. So we're just going to assume they are. They looks like they have, what's it called on too? A bunch of cosplays. That's always fun. Yeah, next week, we'll see what kind of new bullshit y'all can get into. I'm on call next week, which kind of sucks, but we'll see how the fucking week goes with the fucking hot weekend. So yeah, we'll play it tentatively. So I'm gonna send all you bad daddies over to Dork Tales playing Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So have fun, y'all.
See you guys.
Okay, bye.